I was obviously staying with Antine, and the last couple of days were not that great. We decided to break up. She actually broke up with me. Things were not really working out that well over the past couple of months. At first she was very into the idea of van life. It was something that she was interested in, and she even started a van life savings account. It was
anyway, Nate, Element Van Life, the guy from, he's from where? Massachusetts. Anyway, he's been spending a lot of time in New Orleans and heading up to Chicago and doing some freelance work and all that other stuff. Does wedding photography stuff. Anyway, he had, had a girlfriend. They were planning to do some traveling together, but guess what? She said that a nomadic life is not for her, and they broke up.
Something that she was really hoping to do with me at some point in the future, but I think that over time she became less interested in the idea. She was more worried about giving up her current life, and I don't blame her. She was really happy working her job. It was just a regular office job, but she liked it. She liked doing what she does, and she has friends in New Orleans, and I don't blame her for not wanting to give that up. And for me, I wasn't gonna just live in New Orleans forever. A big part of my life is the whole van life thing, the whole minimalism thing. That's something that I've dedicated my life to in creating this YouTube channel, and she felt a lot of pressure from me.
Anyway, going their separate ways. We had Nomadic Fanatic breaking up with Angela not that long ago. And this has happened before. Two people have different... One person likes being in one place and having a house or a home or an apartment, and someone else likes living on the road, and they go their separate ways. Good luck to both of them.
That I'd no longer be uploading videos to YouTube due to an online stalking and harassment issue. Since then, the amount of support has been overwhelming. Many of you have come on and offered your words of encouragement and advice as to how to handle the situation. Many of you have gone out of your way to encourage me to come back to YouTube. Some of you have even gone as far as speaking out against online stalking and harassment on your own YouTube channels. Evie Nova, Old Geezer, and Jacob the Carpetbagger come to mind.
All right, so Sightseeing Sally, who was doing some really great videos about the Southwest, ghost towns, exploration stuff, some wonderful stuff, and she was even our RTR reporter there for the Courtside event back in January. A wonderful channel, and a true sweetheart here. So what happens is there's a man in Ohio who has been bugging the heck out of her, okay? He's been sending her unwanted emails, he's even been making donations, he's been sending her regular mail, he's been bothering her, he's been mentioning her, creepy mentions in his videos. I'm not going to mention his name. She's had a lot of trouble with him. She tells me that she has gone to, the police, and it's crossed. She does not live in Ohio, so it's a different state, and she has been trying everything she can to get this guy to stop, and she says she's not getting a lot of help from the police. They have other things to do and whatever. So she's in a quandary of what to do next. I think she really wants to be back on YouTube and do what she was doing, but so what does she do? So here's another video on it. I think she's planning to do a live chat. I think she's planning to do an interview. Me and her were talking about doing an interview on my channel, but I think she wants to do it with Line Screw instead, so we're going to see if that happens and talk about the stalking issue and everything else. My recommendation is, again, I take the advice of what you see by a lot of harassment groups that are out there. There are a lot of support groups for people being harassed, and one of the things is, do not mention your stalker, do not contact him directly, leave that to the police, leave that to an attorney. I don't know. My advice to Sightseeing Sally, and again, it's tough, it's hard, is I think the publicity of all this is just going to make the situation worse, and I think she needs to find a decent attorney that can recommend what to do in this case. There are legal avenues, and every state has different rules, and it's very complicated, and sometimes you just have to go to an attorney and say, this is my problem, help me. And there are attorneys, I'm sure, that are good at this, so I don't know. She's not getting solution. The problem is not being solved, and I think you know, that's what she needs to do, and I'm not sure about publicizing it right at this point in time is going to actually help matters. That's just what I'm thinking. I wish all the best for her, and you know, and the other thing is YouTube must look at the stalking issues. I mean, that is a huge problem for men and women on YouTube, and they've dropped the ball on a lot of the issues, and you know, they should have some sort of a harassment stalking hotline where you can call in and get immediate help and not have to go through the bureaucratic channels over there. All our best to Sightseeing Sally. Adventure Van Man is taking some time off away from the van.
This is it. I am all set to go. I spent the whole day getting the van prepped to be away from it for a couple months. My job is 50 days. It's a total of 50 days from start to finish. So there might be...
So he's heading to where? He's taking a plane to, you guessed it, Alaska. The big...
About an hour flight from here.
Anyway, and what's he going to be doing? Taking another plane. Wait, where's he going? What's he going to be doing? He is,
I'm actually going to be staying in a dorm room the first couple nights before we move on to the boat. So this is our little room. The other deckhand is going to be my roommate here.
Anyway, he's got a job on a boat.
Cranes up top there, those big yellow booms.
Anyway, he's going to be a boom man on a boat. So there we go. Cool for him. Good experience, I guess. What the heck? Looks like hard work, though.
Fisherman. We use these cranes here to lift them up off the fisherman's boat, go it down into our tanks. We have been spending most of our time painting.
So anyway, he's got a jobby poo. Good for Adventure Van Man. Gonna buy me a dog. Wandering Jimmy. Yeah, he jokes about trading his van in there for a boat, but
I'm happy for her.
he's kind of...
Let's face it, I want Moo Moo. But I'm still searching. And they had a really beautiful little puppy. She was part beagle, part...
Anyway.
They weren't sure.
He's thinking about a dog. He's thinking about a dog. A dog companion, a canine companion. We got a pit bull for sale here. You want to buy Tank? He's for sale. Cheap. No, I'm kidding. They're kidding. We love Tank. Anyway, yeah, you know, and that will help his subscriber base and his views. A cute dog in your video. Yeah, that's part of the YouTube nomadic experience to grow your channel. Oh yeah, a cat too. A cat or a dog. Or I don't know. Letters. Ron Buckley writes, I'm going to call BS on Burger Planet stitches. Remember we saw that he's got stitches here by the side of his mouth there? If I am wrong, correct me. Number one, wouldn't the stitches be covered up with gauze? Number two, wouldn't the ER shave that awful part of his mustache beard to put the stitches in? Maybe it's shaved and I just can't tell. You would think if Burger Planet claims he got punched in the face by some crazy man over there in Chicago and had to go for 4 hours and get a bunch of stitches put right here, and you know, and somebody else commented, wouldn't you think he would have like maybe a black eye or a bruise or a swollen face? I mean, if you got punched hard enough for stitches to be required, you think you would be a little more disfigured, you know? I don't know. Anyway, and the other thing is too, Burger's got a camera with him, his phone or his camera all the time. Even if he missed getting the punch, you'd think he would film the aftermath. I don't know. You just think, you know, because hey, you know, the live vlogging, you know, that would be big news, wouldn't it? Christina Timmons, Nomadic Fanatic whines too much. He's a downer. I do not enjoy his videos. Eric's life has not been a cakewalk, writes Hogcat. He spent most of his... Okay, yeah, well, anyway, you know, Punk Santa, I would be more than happy to trade problems with Nomadic Fanatic or Bob or many of the RVers with a growing grocery list of problems. Well, yeah, you know, I don't know. You know, when you're on the road, in most cases you can drive away from your problems, right? When you're living in a house or a stick and brick place, you're stuck with them, right? Cyberman Bill, this is funny. God help us, Dave and Princess Bubbles, you know, going arm in arm around playing YouTube police, thinking they're cleaning up the bottom of YouTube. But who's going to clean up you guys? Okay, Dave, well, it's official. You truly are insane. Just by pretending that you and the wannabe cop on this, putting you and the wannabe cop Princess Bubbles on the same level shows you have truly lost it. You know what? It's humor. It was parody. Come on. Jeez Louise. I can't make a joke. Every time I make a joke, everyone takes me so seriously. RV Homesteader, life is hard. I don't care who you are. Everyone has problems, but many problems are self-imposed. You also have to roll with life's punches. Look at the positive. It isn't easy, but at the end of my life, I want to say that I have enjoyed my life to the best I could. Of course. Oh yeah, that's good advice. That's good advice, you know. Bruce Bunger, pieces of airport runways? Interesting idea. Now we should all start sending camodave pieces of camo from various sources. Camo curtains, camo patterned plaster, camo flooring, etc. Please don't! I got a storage locker. I don't want to fill my storage locker up. I don't know. I do appreciate the little piece of the airport runway, but I do not need random pieces of camo whatever, okay? However, I think the Swedes meant she was going to send me some camo pants. That's cool. Size 30, 32. If you want to send me some camo pants, my address is below. I did. Actually, somebody did send me a really nice pair of camos when I was living in Delaware last summer. That was very nice. Even if they're ripped or whatever, I kind of, you know, I have duct tape. I'm good. I'm good. All right, folks. Thank you for watching the 27th of June, 2018. That should do it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to not wear any underwear. Check out my Dave Hughes channel, youtube.com Dave Hughes. I think I'm going to be doing a little live stream maybe later today where I talk about some other issues other than YouTube. Call it Dave Hughes with the News. It's a camo chat. So check it out, probably somewhere between 1 and 2 o'clock this afternoon on my Dave Hughes channel. If I feel like doing it, I may not. Who knows? Anyway, thank you for watching Vlog Under.